Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Good morning, third grade. My name is Mrs. Nix, and I am so excited to be here with you and support you to become amazing thinkers, readers, and writers. Do you know Amelia Bedelia? She is one of my favorites, and especially for those of us in third grade where we're really learning about multiple meaning words. Now that you know how to read them a little bit better, you're really going to enjoy, because she's always playing with her words and being silly. You're gonna have to check this one out. Guess who's cleaning the house? So this one's Thank You, Amelia Bedelia. So check this out. You can check out Sora or even your local library. See if you can check it out from there. All right. So today we're gonna look at some long O words. We're gonna look at some compound words as well as some multiple meaning words. We're going to be busy today. Are you ready to start? Okay. We're going to look at those high frequency words, remembering that these are words we need to be able to read and write. So if there is a word here that we're going over today and you look at it and you say, you know what? I know how to read it, but I don't always remember how to spell it. Jot it down, put it in a little notebook, and practice it this week, because you're responsible for your learning success. All right, let's get started. Let me grab my little pointer. Okay, let's read them. Clean, cold, could, come, cut, day, did, different, do, and does. Nicely done. All right, today we have two words we're going to focus on, and they are could and come. Now, boys and girls, especially in third grade, I want to implore you, please, please, please practice this word could. It's a hard one to spell. Let's do it together. So let's read it, could, and let's spell it. C-O-U-L-D. Write that one down. It's not C-U-D. I used to get that all the time in my classroom. C-O-U-L-D. All right, good job. And then come is another one, because if you sounded it out, it looks like comb, but it's not comb, it's come, C-O-M-E. So write that one down too, because we want to be able to be a really good speller with our writing. All right, so come and could. Help me put them in our sentences today. I have two sentences. Let's read them and think. Do you want to with me to the store? Do you want to, I hear it, you guys got it. Do you want to come with me to the store? Nicely done. Let's see if could would fit here. I knew you could do it, because you're in third grade and you're super smart. I knew you could do it. Great job, third grade. Okay. So let's look at some long vowel sounds today. Specifically, we're going to look at that long O spelling. I brought the boat card with me to remind me what that long O sounds like in our words. I think about the word oak. When I hear the word oak, I hear the O sound at the beginning. I also hear the O sound in the middle of the word rose. Do you hear it? Rose. Good job. So think about what that sounds like as we go through and we practice some of the spellings today. So all these different ways that we can spell it. Let's start with the first one. We can spell O, the long O sound, with just an O. We talked about most yesterday, but let's look. Only. Look at how only is spelled. There's only an O. Good job. Then we've got the OA, just like we did yesterday in soap. Do you find the OA? There it is. Let's read it. Float. Good job. O blank E, like in note. Do you see the O blank E? Right there. So how would we read this? Hose. Good job. OW says O like in show, and in bowl. Look at it right here in the middle, bowl. Nicely done. Then we've got OE, like in dough and foe. Good job. And then our last spelling we're talking about this week is OUGH, like in dough. And this one is, sound it out, though, though. So even though we have all these spellings, I know you're able to read them. Excellent job. All right, so that was some of our long O spellings. The second thing that I want us to go over are compound words. Now, compound words have two words that each word has its own meaning, but when they're put together, they have a new word. Now, sometimes, even though we are going to put those two words, they go together, we don't actually smash them together. And I'm going to show you that today. And then I also, I don't have an example today, but we talked about it yesterday. Sometimes we put a hyphen between those. We'll look at them all week long. Okay, let's practice some. So I have the word bird, and I have the word house. And so thinking about a bird, a small animal, and then thinking in my head, I'm going to visualize a house. I know what each of these words mean. When I put them together, though, now I have a new word, birdhouse. I know that a birdhouse is not something that I could live in. It'd be too tiny. Think about how small a birdhouse must be for a bird to live in it. Now, I have side, so something along the edge, and I have the word walk, something that I could, like a path, a walkway, but when I put them together, I have the sidewalk, and I know that the sidewalk is along both sides of a street where people can walk. It's a sidewalk. Okay, here's an example right here. I've got post. Now, post is a multiple meaning word, so I could be talking about a wooden post, or in this case, this would be when I think about in the Army and I'm sent to my post. This is a place where I'm going to be, my station. That's where I'm going to be at. And then office, I think about the office maybe at school. But when I put post and office together, I don't actually smash them together. They still stay apart from each other as two individual words. But when I say them together, post office, then I know I'm talking about where I go to take my mail, a post office. All right. Now, homework, home, I know where I live, and my work is something that I'm doing, but I can put them together and I can make a new word, homework. So it's work I do at home, possibly from school. Now, birth and day, put it together, and what do we have? Birthday. And then bath and tub, and put them together, and what do we have? Bathtub. Great job, everyone. Those are lots of ways to practice those compound words. So the next thing I want us to be able to do and to practice are looking for some of those long O words with some of those different spellings we've been practicing. So we're going to circle the letters that make the long O sound. So let's look at our first one. What is this first word? Say it with me. Boat. And what makes the long O? That's right. You know what? Instead of circling, maybe I'm going to underline it just so you can see it better at home. All right. And then I've got grow. Do you see the long O? What two letters make the O sound? Do you remember? Good job. You guys are doing so good. I can tell that you're shouting it out at home or saying it quietly to yourself. How about in gold? Do you see the O? You got it. It's just the O by itself. Nicely done. Looking down here, I've got several compound words. There's actually 4 of them right here. And what I want to be able to do is divide them and make them into 2 words. So I'm not going to write them on the line because we want to get through our things today. But help me divide them. Where would I put my line if I was going to separate them out? So let's read the word. Slowpoke. Where's my first word? What's my first word? Slow, and then my second word is poke. If I put a line right here, can you see that this word is slow and this word is poke? Nicely done. Where would I put my line right here? Homesick. Do you see the two words? What are they? Oh, I can hear you guys. Good job. I see home and sick. Are those two different words? Absolutely. Home and sick. How about snowman? You got it. Snow and man. And our last one, postcard. Nicely done. Post and card. Post and card. Just like our post office today, but this one actually went together and made a compound word. Good job, third grade. All right, my last little part that I want to finish up with are those multiple meaning words. So multiple meaning words also we're talking about homographs. So just so that you can be able to use those interchangeably, I want you to be familiar with the word homograph. Now, homographs or multiple meaning words are words that have more than one meaning. Now, we talked briefly yesterday about the word fly. I'm going to talk today about the word fall. Fall can mean multiple things. If I look down here, I have that fall could mean season, and I also have that it could be talking about an accident, like if I were to trip and fall. I don't know what it is unless I read my context, if I read my text to figure it out. So help me figure out, what does fall mean? In the fall, many monarch butterflies fly to warm places. They rest upon trees and bushes for the winter. When spring comes, they fly back north. Okay, because I see spring is here, I know that spring and fall are seasons. Good job. Let's finish off with the word ring. Whoops. Let's look at ring. Ring can mean a couple of different things. So it could talk about a sound that a bell makes, or it could be a circular piece of jewelry, like a little band that's worn on your finger. So here's my wedding ring, right? That's a type of ring. So two different kinds of ring. I don't know what I'm looking for unless I read my sentence. What kind of ring are we talking about? So let's try this first one. We could hear the bell ring from far away. Ah, there's a really good context clue because it talks about a bell, so I know that it's a sound that a bell makes. Let's read this last one. She could not wait to wear her new diamond ring. So I know that that is something that she would put on her hand, correct? Great job. All right. So boys and girls, I just want to thank you for hanging out with me this morning as you're getting ready for school, and to remind you, remember, you're responsible for your learning success. So ask the questions, listen, and share your ideas. Together, we can do so much more. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow on PBS. Have a great afternoon, you guys. Bye-bye.
Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.